Yo, hello, welcome to today's stream. How's it going, everyone? My microphone is fine, right? It's fine. I fixed it like 3 times before the stream. It was not working actually before the stream. I had to fix it with a lot of effort. Fortunately not violence this time, but sometimes I have to fix my microphone with violence. Today, fortunately, it was not one of those times. But well, Yo-hooo! How's it going today? I hope you're all doing great. Bienvenidos al stream de hoy. ¿Qué tal estáis? Espero que mi micrófono no haga el tonto hoy. He tenido que arreglarle 3 veces. 3 veces antes de empezar el stream. No funcionaba. He tenido que arreglarlo, pero por suerte esta vez no con violencia. All problems with violence? Nah, most problems can be solved without violence, but microphone problems sometimes can only be solved with violence. It's, you know, depends on what the situation requires, right? Yo-hooo Tijuana, Yo-hooo Proxy, Yo-hooo Tetera, Yo-hooo Pip Princess, welcome! And yeah, at the beginning, I forgot to turn on the music since last time, hehe, oops. It's okay, no one noticed. No one noticed, right? Yeah, there was music all along, of course. So today I'm gonna be continuing the chibis. I wasn't able to continue them on Thursday or Friday or like for the rest of the week, so we gotta do double the work today, or at least work a little bit extra. Yeah, there's still a lot of Mondays to recover, so this week hopefully I can do a double pain Monday and also the other streams I was planning to do. I ended up a bit busy last week, but it's okay. I just did a lot of work. I've been working a lot. I can only work a lot lately. There's no stopping me. But for now, let's continue with the chibis. Let's go. This is classical, not emo. Oh yeah, it could kind of read as emo music. Is there emo music? This time no, this time it's like Yomi music, yes. Buenos dias, Yo-hooo! How's it going, Funtime Gregory? Welcome to the stream. Buenos dias. ¿Qué tal estás? How are you doing? Today I'm gonna continue these chibis. We've got a lot of lines to do, we've got a lot of colors to do. There's a lot to do because it never ends. It's part 220. I was making the thumbnail and looking at the number and being like, wow, 220, that's a lot. Every once in a while the realization hits that, wow, that's so many streams. That's actually so many streams. Luna's upset, yeah, it's Monday. With that, wait a second, cats. I'm back. It's one of those things that every once in a while I realize that it's a lot. It has been a lot. But it is Monday, so we gotta continue with this. Have you realized that there's a great percentage of my streams that are pain Mondays? I just realized. Because I was also looking at the number of thumbnails that I have done. I've got all my thumbnails numbered, and I realized that this is like thumbnail number 698, I think. And that means that like 1/3 of my streams are Pain Monday. What the hell? How did that happen? Not only it's a lot, it's also like a big part of all the streams I have ever done. I am like a Pain Monday streamer or something. We have abandoned the era of Helltaker to move on to the era of Pain Monday. Except Pain Monday, in a way, was also part of the Helltaker streams. Incredible. But that's a lot. Almost 700 streams. Wonder what stream is gonna be in the number 700. Probably a Pain Monday, because it's probably gonna be this Thursday's stream. That means it's gonna be a Pain Monday. 700 streams. Oh my god. Here we are. Beelzebub best girl. If I say my opinion on that, people will think I agree with you, and that's something that I cannot allow. People cannot know that I also share that opinion. I also think that Beelzebub is best girl, but no one can know. No one can know these thoughts of mine. Let's see. I still have to play the new game. The same creator made. I haven't felt brave enough to play it yet. Maybe someday I will be brave enough. Today is not that day. Today is just a day of Pain Monday. It's not an Awaria day. But someday I will play it. I want to play it, but it's, you know, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready for it yet. I need to be brave enough for that. And I am not brave, I am a coward. Okay. I don't think this one will take that long. Let's go. Hopefully we can finish a bunch of them today. Last time I think I finished like 6 of them, so it would be pretty nice if I managed to finish more or less the same amount. Here, there we go. I've been doing a lot of pixel art and game dev these past days, and let me tell you, doing pixel art trees is one of the worst things ever. It's one of the most difficult things that one can do when game deving. Pixel art trees are the enemy of any artist. Because when you're doing pixel art, you don't have to worry that much about drawing hands. Because if it's like pixel art for game dev, mostly you're gonna be doing like very tiny sprites and stuff. You're not gonna have to detail hands. Hands become like a minor inconvenience. But when you're working on like game maps and stuff, your worst enemy is always gonna be trees. Yeah, pixel art trees are absolute hell. Oh, the worst thing is trying to make them like tileable, trying to make them as tiles so you can like reuse them and put them like side by side. Holy shit, it's difficult as hell. I was struggling like for hours yesterday trying to put together a tile set for trees. And the problem is that they are not tiny trees. It's easier when it's tiny trees that don't take up much tiles. But I'm doing like 5 tile tall trees. That's a lot of tiles to tile. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's horrible. Yo, Daniel, welcome! It is horrible! So true! Every leaf and detail, and especially making them like so you can make them loopable, like putting them side by side and reuse them easily. It's horrible. It's really hard. I want to get better at it. And to get better at it, I need to learn how to do it. But the process is painful and excruciating. It's for a good cause, but it's hell. Oh, true. Speaking of which, yesterday, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday, I posted the new, like the newsletter thingy with the news for this past month, and there I mentioned a little something that I'm planning to do. The thing that I didn't want to reveal yet. Well, it's not that much of a big thing. It's just something that I've had in mind. I want to make an asset pack. I'm gonna make an asset pack with the tiles and things and sprites. Yeah. But there's a lot of sprites and things that I'm not using in my current project. Like, I'm making them and then I realize that they don't fit, but I think they can still be usable. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make an asset pack and put everything and make some other things to complete it. This way other people can put them to use. Maker MZ makes the overlaying of trees for density a bit easier since they incorporated XP's layering system. Did they? That sounds a lot more useful. I use them VXAs and it's horrible. There's so few layers. It makes it so difficult sometimes to deal with the layering. It's a bit more limited. Would you recommend MZ? And if you have used MV, would you recommend MZ more than MV? Because I've been wondering which one would be best. Because from what I know, I don't know if there's much difference between MZ and MV. And at some point I would like to get one of them. MZ is MV but better in general. What improvements does it have? Not the biggest upgrade in the world, but I think it's worth committing for bigger projects. I realized that a lot of projects made with MV and MZ, they have a lot less limitations than the ones made with VXAs. You can like add the plugins. There's also like more facilitations to add different options and resolutions, and also you can export them for Android, I think. So I think it would be a good idea for me to start looking into that at some point, because I am very comfy in my little VXA's corner, but something I realized when I was playing the Jam games was that none of the other games were made with VXAs. I was like, wait a second, everything is MV or MZ, what am I doing? What year am I living in? I love VXAs so much, but maybe it's like I'm trying to like drag around a rock tied to my leg that's not letting me run. The Stellan's MZ plugins are also high quality but cost a bit. Knowing what you're going for early on helps a lot. Yeah, I heard very good things about them. I know a lot of people do use them and talk about them very often. Sent us a link to her game uploaded on Mega Upload through Miss MSN Messenger. That brings back so many memories, so true. I send you my game engraved in a floppy disk. Man. I don't want to try MV and MZ, so I'm keeping an eye on them in case there's a sale I can get one of them in one of these days. I'm guessing that it's not gonna be that difficult to learn to use them, knowing already like the basics of RPG Maker. Especially, like, you know, if I want to start a new project at some point, maybe it would be a good idea to just start it in a newer engine more than starting it in VXAs again. Yo, the moon, welcome! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream! I'm thinking about technology, newer softwares, because I'm stuck in the past of game engines. But I love VXAs a lot. I really like it. It's so comfy to use. I started with the 2000s, with RPG Maker 2000s, and when I used it, I didn't know anything about RPG Maker. Like, I learned it with 2000s, and when I moved to VXAs, it was like being freed from the chains of not being able to add like modifications to the code. Because I remember in my very first game, I had to reuse the equipment menus for like something else. I wasn't able to remove the entirety of the list of options in the main menu, so you had like items, equip. I don't even remember if there was formation. I think there was no formation in 2000s, but you had all these options that were completely useless for the game I was making, and I wasn't able to remove them. Yay, Lad, you're doing great, and thank you! I really like how she turned out. She's dangerous. She's a very cool lady. There we go. She's got very long hair. She's so pretty. I should draw her again one of these days. I miss all of these characters a lot, since they are fan characters, like characters from specific fandoms. I don't usually pay that much attention to them, because most of them are like from fandoms I'm not that much into anymore. But I still like the characters. I still like these characters I made. Yo, Quinches, welcome! Yeah, she does have confidence. She also has depression. It's a strange combination when you think about it. She doesn't let it show, but... she's so cool. Maybe someday I'm gonna reuse some of these characters for other projects. I wanna kinda adapt them to my original settings. Smart too? Yes. She's smart. There we go. Code reminds me of a lab code. It's more like a... wait. I wonder if I have any reference where it shows it well. Because all the references I've got are like very tiny. I couldn't find a lot of her arts. Oh, yeah, that one. You know, there's another one. This one. It's more of a like uniform. She's supposed to be an admiral for the Ship Girl games, like Kankole or Azur Lane. She was like how I imagined my main character there. Yeah. Thing is that for the games I played that don't have like main characters with designs, I like to imagine my own design for a character. Not that much as a self-insert, but more as a separate character, because I thought it was cooler. I like to imagine it more like that. And these are the characters that came out from that. So maybe someday I'm gonna reuse them for something. There's some plans I've got for one of them. But that's one of those ideas that are just there in my brain waiting for the moment to be made. That's one of the games that I would probably want to make with MV or MZ. I'll probably keep an eye on MZ if it has the improvements. I want to try it. And I also want to check out the plugins that there are. It's something that has happened a lot when I'm looking for like help threads for VXAs. Sometimes I've got like a problem there, or there's something I want to make or find a script for. And whenever I Google, I only find results for the newer RPG makers. Everything is for MV or MZ. And I'm there like, wait, but why no VXAs? No one uses VXAs anymore. It's probably not gonna be that difficult of a curve, like I was saying. I imagine it's gonna be more or less kind of the same start, and then just learning the additional stuff. What if Pain Monday was called Korean Monday and Yomi was a very efficient foreman? Yo, Paper, welcome! How's it going? Yeah, we're building all these OCs. Yes. This is a very long construction. It's gonna take even longer than the Sagrada Familia to finish building. I don't even know if it's finished already. Sagrada Familia is like it's a famous cathedral in Catalonia. It's in Barcelona, and it was famous because it was on construction for a long time. Like, it was open for visits. I have visited it before, but it was like still undergoing. So Pain Monday is gonna take even longer than that. Pain Monday will be my Sagrada Familia. Let's see. It's a very cool place though. If you guys ever visit Barcelona, I recommend visiting that cathedral. It's built in a way that the light, when it filters through the windows, it shows different colors depending on what time of the day it is. It's really cool. The light changes a lot inside there. Speaking of RPG Maker VXAs, what is its limitations? Limitations? One of the first limitations I can think about is the window size. It's really hard to change it. Like, there's a top limit that you can put in VXAs, and you cannot make the window bigger than that without like extra stuff. It has weird limitations with that. It also has like a very weird blurriness with fonts. To use pixel perfect fonts like I did with Moonlit Blast, you need to use S fonts. You need to use a specific type of fonts, bitmap fonts. Because if you use fonts normally, like you usually would, they show up blurry, always, and it's horrible for pixel fonts. Yo Stick, yo Vin, welcome! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream! I think those are like the limitations that have most bothered me when making games. The ones that I've noticed the most. I guess also What else? I mean, as always, it's not that good for making action games and other genres of games that don't require you, like, walking around in third person. So it's got those limitations mostly, yeah. Ariel, welcome! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream! How's it going? Remember that time someone made a bullet hell shooter in RPG Maker? Yeah! There's people making really crazy stuff with it. I've seen platformers made with RPG Maker. Like, sure, most of the time, games that are not like turn-based or adventure games kinda end up a bit clunky if they are like action-based. But hey, it's already impressive enough that they can be made with RPG Maker. It's incredible. There's also people making 3D games with RPG Maker, which is even crazier. RPG Maker has so many possibilities. 3D, yeah. There's one game that I played on stream, like I think it was like a year ago or so. Let me find it. I really liked it, but it has like 3D maps, which is really cool to see in RPG Maker. This one. It worked a little bit lagged for me, and I think it was something with one of the scripts maybe? But the visuals were super cool. Yoko Desiani, welcome! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream! Yeah, I've used Godot too! It's really freeing after so long of using RPG Maker. Godot is really comfy. I'm finding it really comfy lately. Have you tried RPG Maker too? Or have you only used Godot? I want to keep using Godot a lot. It's really cool and really practical. It's not super difficult to learn either. What model of RPG Maker does it use? I'm not sure actually. It might be... I'm not sure actually. I don't remember which one it was. I could check, but I've got the game in my hard drive, so I cannot see like the structure of the files. I would recognize it depending on the structure of the files, but... Doubled in RPG Maker XP in 2006 around the same time I used Game Maker. Oh, I've always wanted to try a bit of Game Maker. I've never used it, but I think I installed it and just opened it, looked around, and never really used it for anything. But it doesn't seem that bad. I heard that since you don't need coding for it, it's also kinda easy to use if you don't want to do coding. After Game Maker, moved on to Unity in college. Yeah, me too. I also used Unity in university. It lagged a lot in my computer. My computer was suffering a little bit, but it suffered even more with Unreal. I'm broken by RPG Maker. Yeah, understandable. Sometimes there's very good sales though, and I think they've put the oldest RPG Makers for like $1 or more or less that price. So it's good to be on the lookout if you ever want to try it out. But still, you're always gonna be a lot more free in Godot, I think. You're gonna be less limited. Let's see. But you were the #1 RPG Maker fan. I wouldn't call myself the #1, but I am a big RPG Maker fan, yeah. I love RPG Maker so much. It's really comfy. It's still the comfiest for me to use because I'm not a big fan of coding, so I suffer a lot when I try to code. But it's good to try new engines and things. Something I like to do every time I make a new game is to learn something new, even if it's in the same engine. So every time I try to add something that I have never added before to my games. This way I learn bit by bit and I expand my limits. Sometimes the limits have to be trying out new engines. Usually VXZ is like $2. Yep, I found it like really cheap in the latest sales, but since I already have it, it's not much point for me to buy it. I think they've also given some of them for free. They gave XP for free not long ago, I think. Not number one, but numero uno. Maybe numero uno, I don't know. There's also another engine that I've wanted to try out at some point, and it's Adventure Game Studio. It's for making point-and-click adventures, and it's also free. It seemed really interesting. I think I played one game made with it not long ago. On a winter's night for travelers, I think. I think that one was made with Adventure Game Studio. Seems cool. Goes like this. What about Renpai? True! Also Renpai. I don't have a project right now started with Renpai, but I need to continue it. It's the visual novel I was making that I keep postponing to work on other things. For now in Renpai, all I know how to do is like put images and text and be able to like click through them, which is like the basic thing you need to make a visual novel. But I also need to start thinking about how to customizing the menus, how to make everything as pretty as possible and smooth as possible. I gotta start dabbling into that, but first I want to finish the things that I'm working on right now, and after that I'm gonna try to continue that visual novel. You also learn to map in Minecraft. Don't remind me. I remember. This was in a member stream, but I was drawing a background in a member stream. And since I was very stuck with it, I ended up opening Minecraft to make like the same background but in Minecraft to use it as reference. That was something. That was actually really fun. Useful, I'm not sure, but fun it was. Yomi adventure map? I did make a little map in RPG Maker one time where I do show up. By the way, that's gonna be relevant to the asset pack that I'm gonna be making, because I'm probably gonna put assets from there in the asset pack. I'm gonna gather many things that I'm not using for anything, and I'm gonna make some new assets also. Yomi Pandenia cameo? Maybe. Perhaps. There we go. I think I'm only missing the eyes. Well, the mouth also. Let's go. Let me fix this a little bit. The good thing with Godot though is that the project that I'm making with it, I'm not making it alone. So I'm not the one dealing with the coding, haha. At last, I can focus on the things I really can do, which is the art, and I don't have to code. It's such a big difference between my solo projects. The episode where you coded was special. I made some things work if I remember correctly, I think. I don't even remember what I was doing in that stream. I just heard Taleb sneeze. Hehehe. We've been working a lot, but sadly we cannot show anything of it, but you will see, you will see. We'll be able to show the things that we've done. At some point, we'll be able to show them. Stay tuned. Coding is such a pain, I just if-else spam. So true, thanks for conditionals. I love conditionals so much. Most things can work with if-else. It's like the basics of programming. If you can master if-else, you can probably do mostly everything. At least in RPG Maker it's a lot like that, because you don't really code per se in RPG Maker, you use events. Which is basically, it's like the same logic as coding, but it works differently in a, I don't know how to describe it. You can still use variables and switches and stuff. You can use them the same way that you would do with conditional branches, but it feels very different. I don't know. It's comfortable. You don't have to write the lines down and hope that you haven't forgotten a semicolon. That was one of the worst things when I was using Unity in university. Every time I would forget a semicolon somewhere, and the whole code would break, and then I would have to spend 30 minutes looking for where I had forgotten a specific symbol. To work on the big betrayal scene. No, Nirvana, you cannot spoil it! No! How could you? Have you tried vibe coding? Now you can describe GPT and other chatbots what you want and they turn into working code. What is the point even to leave it to a chatbot? I remember looking around like Godot shaders, and there were shaders made with ChatGPT. The code was so redundant that it was like, yeah, this doesn't seem that efficient. Like, what is the point? I have never used ChatGPT in my life, and I don't plan on doing it ever. The struggle makes coding fun, right? The feeling of satisfaction when things finally work. Like, leaving the coding to a machine gives you a big problem, and it's that you won't be able to understand the code, maybe. How are you gonna make that work with all your other code? It can bring a lot of troubles. Like, sure, maybe you can code a working thing with that, but how are you gonna mix it with everything else? Maybe it's gonna cause some conflicts, and it will just break your entire game. It's a big risk that you're taking by doing that. It doesn't work with script and also don't understand anything. Yeah, it's a big risk. Yomi fears the machine. I don't fear the machine. I just don't trust the machine to do the work as well as I could do it. And I don't trust the machine not to steal from other people's work for doing the work that I could be asking it to do. So I would rather just do it myself, I don't know. I'd rather suffer with code than ask ChatGPT to do it for me. Like, what's even the point? Am I even making the game at that point if I'm having a machine do it for me? Can I be proud of it when I finish it if I haven't done half the work of it? I don't know. Kinda... It kinda breaks the how is it called? The illusion. Illusion? No, illusion wouldn't be... It would be more fitting in Spanish. It breaks the magic of it, I don't know. The satisfaction. Yoko Pressville, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Yoko Bloom, welcome! How are you doing? Coding the nightmare. Want to make a game from literal scratch, and whenever I showed a window, my code would just skip. The code below it would not run. I mean, from literal scratch, that makes it even more difficult, yeah. Oh my god, I hope you can manage to make it work. Doesn't have context, it gets lost and suggests garbage, but if you work with an ID, it can remember what it's supposed to do. I mean, I guess it can have some uses, but at this point, at the point where things are right now, I'd rather just not use it. I don't know. The age of the lazy programmer is now. Coding is like fighting an Elden Ring boss, exactly! You might fail a lot of times when you get there, but maybe sometimes you just have to go like somewhere else to get better skills, and then you can come back and face that boss, and then you will win. It's also a matter of like learning the patterns. It's the 90s old man, get with the times. The only place AI is wanted in art is in the stabilizer tool. So true. The only place where it should be. Okay. There we go. There's one of them finished. And as Chibi is done. Let's move on to the next one. Wait, no. I was doing the base colors before moving on to other chibis, so let's paint that first. Like, I do guess that maybe it's not as horrible as it is with art. The topic of, you know, AI, like making code with AI, but it still feels very risky to me. Like, sure, maybe it can manage to program something functional, but how are you gonna mix it with the rest of your code? How are you gonna make sure that it doesn't just do a garbled mess of redundant code? I don't know, I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I'd rather just suffer coding myself. I've also noticed that when I'm coding something because I want to code it, I have a lot more fun than when I was coding for, I don't know, university. I suffered a lot when I was at Gamer University learning how to code. There were some really horrible experiences there. I had like literal headaches. I suffered a lot there. But sometimes when I'm like doing something on my own, trying to get like, I don't know, a character select menu, I had to do one with RPG Maker for one thing I wanted to do. And I managed to make it in like an hour. And it was really fun. Like, it was the same logic that I would have used for coding it in a written way. But I managed to put it together in like an hour, and it worked. And it was so fun to see it, you know, just become functional bit by bit. Are you sure the headaches aren't caused by your huge heavy bangs? Nah, I mean, it is true that when I have my shorter hair, it feels like my head is like 10 times lighter. Maybe my hair has something to do with it. Kind of view those AI stuff as just a bigger chatbot. Wouldn't want a chatbot writing my programs. Yeah, you cannot trust that. You cannot trust a chatbot to do that. Like finding the most junky solutions. Like I had an export variable that was set to true in the animation track to check if the animation is finished. Hey, that's actually very smart. The fun thing with coding is that you can solve problems in so many different ways. Sometimes the solution that might seem like stupid or redundant, as long as it works, it's a valid solution. Just whenever you feel unconfident in your programming, remember Undertale. Remember how Undertale is programmed, and all your confidence will come back. Let's not let anything distract us from the fact that Toby Fox programmed the entire dialogue of Undertale as a giant switch case with all the dialogue in it. It's crazy. Yokomono, have a good night. Thank you for coming. Don't give Hokkaido my comment again. No, try writing it in a different way maybe. The noodle code in Balatro. I haven't seen the code from Balatro. What does it do? I'm curious. I love Balatro a lot. Wait, I need to get the pixel arts for reference. Wait. Where was she? I think she was... Oh, there she is. I was thinking about what other colors she has in her outfit. She had like shoulder pads in the old version, so I'm gonna add something like that, I think. I think it adds a little bit more detail. There's also here. There we go. So, a woman on YouTube complaining that the hospital was using... What? What the hell? That's crazy. What the hell? I would also complain. What? I'm in disbelief. I'm in complete disbelief. What? Holy shit. Like we say in Spanish, ¿a dónde iremos a parar? Where are we gonna end up? That's basically what that means. Man, things are real dire. La cosa está dura, ¿eh? There's an AI panic. Wouldn't be surprised if there's people making up stuff for likes. That's also true. Like, as long as there's no sources, it's also better to not trust everything at face value. But I mean, that would be my reaction if that is true. If it's true, I am in disbelief. If it's not, then nice story, I guess, but if it's true, that's messed up. La cosa está que... Ojalá poder hacer la ceja. Inserte aquí el gif de la roca. There was an anime episode that was made with AI, but it was 3D animation with an AI filter over it. Oh yeah, I watched the video about it! That was certainly something. Like, they made it seem like it was something revolutionary, but it wasn't that much, I don't know. There's a lot to unpack on that. There's so much to unpack on that. Remember the guy working at Google said his chatbot was alive and had a soul? What kind of lobotomy corporation is this? Almost no one understands what the technology is or how this stuff works. Like, sure, in fantasy and stories, you can say, ah, yeah, the robots have actually gotten sentience. The artificial intelligence actually now, they feel, they exist. But in real life, it's all lines of code. I don't know. No matter how human it tries to be, it's still just that. Okay, I need... Ah, there. I needed the eye color. Couldn't find it. So famous women's novels, you know, the type author who had accidentally left the prompt she used in the writing for a novel. Dude! I do believe that, because people are now also doing that with what's it called? With class assignments. Which is, it just makes me rub my forehead really, really strongly. Like, man. Yo, 30 of you, welcome! How's it going? Things are real dire. Things are going. Things are like, man. You have a forehead? Yes, it's hidden under my bangs. It's always been there. Always have been. Father, your son Google robot needs more personal info from your users. I need a snack. Man, this is crazy. Yo, Ruby, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. What do you mean press X it up? Look, I can show you. I can show you. You can see a bit of my forehead. Look, above my eyebrow. That's the forehead. It's covered, but it's there. It's also made the class work with AI and essentially turns into AI talking to AI. How are people gonna learn if they leave everything to talking robots? Can people do anything themselves? Man! That's an I know! Above my eyebrow! Above my eyebrow! It's above my eyebrow! The truth that Yomi's is bald. These are not bangs, it's the back of her hair. It's not! This is my hair, it's normal hair, it's just long. It's just long bangs. Policy for me, Gardenia, it doesn't exist. Well, for me, Gardenia is not in this stream. Gonna have to find her somewhere. Fixing grammar is for weaklings. Real and make mistakes. I mean, the thing is learning where those mistakes are and then learning how to do it well. I mean, if it's for something like grammar learning, unless if there's a way to let you know where you made a mistake, then that's good. But it needs to help you learn. If it's not helping you learn, if it's doing the job for you, then it's not a good learning tool. Yo, Rexy, welcome! Yes, leg. He. It's not a green map. This is natural. That sounds like an anime title. I paid my college, I get to decide where I cheat. Ah, there, you said it though. You are cheating. You are cheating. You're not only cheating the game, but also yourself. Okay, no. That's an old one. Okay, what am I missing? Here. The inside, okay, the inside is like this dark gray also. A little bit lighter maybe for contrast. How many copy pasta can you quote? Depends on the situation. Depending on the situation, I remember more or less. I can quote the "Tell me, for whom do you fight?" How very glib. and you believe in yours, and do you believe in yours? Yeah. I don't know the entire thing, but more or less. Meanwhile, what's popping? What's up? How's our green goblin doing? Here I am, doing more chibis because the chibis never end. Just finished another one. Well, only the base colors, but yay! There we go. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. Next line art. Gonna move this over here. Have you seen the burrito rant? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. No, you just announced the update on your game. Yeah, soon. Well, soon, in like a month or so, hopefully I can release it. Yeah. You asked me of a character of Nikke. Oh, which one? I'm asking for science. Let's go. I think these bangs should be a little bit shorter. They are a little bit shorter in her design. YouTube didn't like my comment, let's try again. Oh, uneducated people being confused is whatever, but people with degrees behaving like cavemen discovering the religion is infuriating. Yeah man, that barely working algorithm is sentient. Of course, yeah! It's totally sentient! We live in a society, truly. Man. Literally, ¿a dónde iremos a parar? Ludmila. Let me check. I wanna see. Oh yeah, she kinda has the vibe. Looks cute. I can see the similarity a little bit, yeah. Also the... like the attitude. I can see it. When will a robot be sentient? Like, at what point where a robot becomes a person? There's been so many works contemplating that question, so many stories. Let's see. And yet, where are our flying cars? If we are truly in the future, we have been promised flying cars for a very long time and we still don't have them. Maybe we should be worrying about that. There's like too much to unpack than what I think we could unpack here in a stream, in a silly drawing stream. Most recent flying car, just a glorified helicopter. I mean, isn't it all kind of the same thing when you think about it? Want cars that swim underground. That could be really cool, actually. But it would also be a big source of contamination for the sea. That would be... it would have to be done in a very... non-contaminating way. I don't know how to better put it. But true, before I forget, on the topic of the next update of one of my games, to go back to happier topics that are not despair-inducing, let me check. I posted the monthly newsletter for the end of May. If you want to check it out, here it is. And there's a little bit of news on what is gonna come next. There's a bit of what I've been working on lately, and also a little plan that I mentioned at the start of the stream. So stay tuned. Yay! I can't wait to be able to release it. I think if all goes well, I'll be able to release it by July 6th, I think. That's the plan right now. The next thing that I will release will be on July 6th. So I hope I can get it in time. If not, I will just announce it properly there and release it sometime later. Because you never know if I'm gonna end up busy before then. It's gonna rain, alright. Hey! I'm promoting my stuff more lately, okay? I'm doing my best. I want cars that face through buildings like Yomi Gardenia. Those would be the best! Those would be the best ghost cars. Oh my god. That would avoid so many accidents. Stories of the driving world tomorrow! Yeah! Yep. Basically, the next story is gonna come on July 6th. So, soonish. It's halfway done. Well, halfway. Halfway more or less. Making progress with it. Privacy invasion though. I guess they could make like walls that cannot be traversed, perhaps. Because yeah, that would be a problem. It will be hard to clean though. How can you wash something that's intangible? Well, if it's intangible, that means that dirt cannot stick to it. Yeah. Don't worry about privacy by good walls growing up. Let's hope that no one is listening. Yeah, no one is listening. No one heard that. That was it was the wind. Ruby never said anything illegal, no. Anti-Yomi firewall. Yeah. It's like, you know, putting like exorcism seals in a room, like amulets. It will make the ghost cars not able to enter. Take care, Queen Cheese. Thank you so much for coming and good luck with work. Take care. People's got a mail for that one. Nice. I'm glad that you're getting the mails, because that was what I was worrying about, like if people would be getting mails about those or not. So I'm glad that mails are being sent. It is technically a newsletter now. Proper newsletter. And yeah, with the leftover assets and things that I've got, I'm gonna put together an asset pack. It can be used for commercial things, so that's also a project for the short future. It was made to be super villain. If I had super strength, I'm roaming a bug. If I could teleport, I'm roaming a bug. Don't call it that! Don't call it that! For sale or free? Probably for sale, since I'm gonna put like commercial rights in it. Like people will be able to use it for commercial rights, it's gonna be for sale. Yep. It's also gonna keep supporting me to keep doing what I do. So you gotta start thinking about doing commercial things. Made a commercial asset pack for RPG Maker, got 0 sales though. It's a lot of times a matter of visibility, I think. Hopefully you can get sales. It's really hard to make people notice projects and things that you release sometimes. I always struggle a lot with that. It's raining today. I wish it was raining actually. Because the cold season is going away. And now we're slowly approaching summer. The dreaded summer. I do not like summer. It's raining ectoplasm. That's concerning, haha. Some place would just not accept cash now. What if the only money left is a number inside a computer? How would you go robbing a bank? Oh no, they've got measures against that now. Ooh. Not like summer or winter. The best times of the year are like the in-betweens, definitely. if I had to choose, fall is the best. Fall is definitely the best. Because the heat of summer is going away. And it's not like super cold. It's like a decent amount of temperature. Those are the best times of the year. Especially fall. Oh no, now I have to deal with the dreaded hand question mark. This little present that past Yomi left for me, and that we talked about this. We knew that this was coming. This was like prophesized. The prophesized hand. Let's see how we can draw it. Hey, actually, wait, first try. What the hell? It's actually not looking so bad. Wait a second. I'm cooking. La empanada con bien eso. I am cooking. Oh my god. Woo. Let's go. Afghanistan and Kazakhstan, it's 30 degrees in summer and minus 40 in winter. Okay, yeah, that's unbearable in both temperatures. Oh my god. Minus 40 in winter? That's so cold. Oh my god. 30 in summer is like kind of an average here too, so it's still unbearable. But minus 40 degrees in winter, I can't even begin to imagine. Stay warm next winter. That sounds so cold. When they say opening a cold one with the boys, they mean it. The coldest one. Yumi's confidence drew 3 sizes after that hand draw. Right? How did they do that? Wow, actually this is surprising. Never seen retouch snow, it's not real. It's fabricated, yeah. Snow is like it's like Goncharov. People do as if it exists, but no, it's like it's a collective prank that people do. Snow is not real. It does mess us. There should be. Contempt future Yomi. You flex your skill to handle her shenanigans. She gonna leave worse stuff for present Yomi. Future Yomi will deal with that. She'll be fine. Snow is Casp. Snow is dandruff. Oh my god, that's where all the dandruff ends up. Oh my god. The snow. Oh, what's the word? Wait, what's the word? I forgot the word. There's no conspiracy. That's the word. Conspiracy. I was thinking, wait, conspiration? No, it's not conspiration. That sounds wrong. Conspiracy. There's no, not constipation, not constipation. That's true, it's Pride! Happy Pride! Happy Lesbian Month! Yeah! Happy Lesbian Month! Let's go! And yay, happy men's mental health also. What about Happy Yaoi month? That too, that's also included in Pride. Yo, Luis, welcome! I hope it's going well! Just came to say hi, stay adorable, and get snacks. I should get some snacks later, yeah. Oh, true! I didn't take a photo of it, but I made chocolate ice cream. It was delicious. It turned out great. It was so good. I want to make lemon ice cream next. Yeah. It is Pride? Yeah, it is! This month is the month of Pride. And after it finishes, it will be the month of Wrath, maybe. Yeah. We're having months for all the capital sins. Congratulations on being gay, we were proud of you. Yay! Kiss all the girls. I can't even play Awaya. I'm not brave enough. But it's a start. It's a start. Happy GLMBL month. Hell yeah. I don't feel too proudful, but yay, there's no my flag, but yay. It's still a nice time to celebrate. Like, even if you don't feel like super proud, you can still take it as a moment to be proud of yourself. Yeah. We gotta be kind to ourselves and be proud of who we are. Like, I was thinking about these yesterday, related to, like, Pride and all. Because I've never been, like, super vocal about it on the internet. I almost never talk about it on social media and all. But in the end, it's still a part of me. So nothing wrong with, like, allowing yourself to be proud for some time. Celebrating is nice. We gotta celebrate who we are. You should love yourself now, exactly! Exactly. You lesbian, name every woman. Oh no, you put me on a spot there. Let's see. Wait, what is that? That's from the belt. Yeah. To fictional woman count. Are you an artist? Name every hue code. We can start with there's FFF, FFF. I've always found it really funny that one is just FFF, FFF. Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy. Yes. That's the only one I remember. Yumi keeps up the sexual vibes. I mean, you're not wrong actually. I don't talk much about that either, but I may also be Ace Arrow. You might think, but Yomi, isn't that a bit incompatible? Not really, actually, not really. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Yomi says Ventura. I don't know who that is. was too lazy to do anything about except being proud, I guess. But tomorrow I'm gonna make a bunch of pride pins and give them out to my friend. Let's go! That would be super cute. That explains Yomi's love for VX. Yes, the ace in me is from RPG Maker VXA. Like it's hard to talk about it for me. I guess partly because of that. It's a part of me that is not easy to talk about. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to begin. It's difficult to talk about. That's why I usually just keep to myself when it comes to these. But if I ever manage the words, it's something I don't mind, like, mentioning. It's just that it's hard to talk about. Let's talk about Yomi putting her games on Steam. I should do that someday, yeah. Someday I should do that, yeah. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, yeah. That's something I need to keep in mind, like... Wait, let me... Here, I was looking for the references. That's not the... Where is the other one? Here! This is the one I was looking for. I wanted to see the belt decoration. Like, I find it hard how to say this. Sometimes I find it hard to find the words to talk about things even if I don't mind. But I guess I'm also not like obligated to, so Reminds you just recently learned that hex code is actually an RGB hexadecimal value, so FFFFFFF no FFFFFF so different from, yeah, I guess it like correlates in some way. I have no idea how it works when it comes to like the equivalences in like the RGB numbers and the and the letters and numbers of the hexadecimal stuff. That's me thinking about Final Fantasy. Oh my god, Final Fantasy. Yomi's romantic. Yes, that's me. There's nothing else I can be than a Yomi, after all. Yomi's narcissist background of her campus is her hair. I mean, it makes the lines visible, okay? And it also helps me see what I need to color and what not. You know? It's for contrast. Yeah. It's for contrast. So, what do we need? This is... here. I don't know how I designed this belt part. It's kinda... just what looked good at the moment. goes here. It's hard to talk about my queerness too, of the stigma surrounding it in Kazakhstan. Had a bad habit of whispering about it. Yeah, makes sense if in your environment it's difficult to be open about it. I hope at least you can find like a space, or well, spaces in general, where you can be comfortable and open with it if you want. Even if it's like difficult in your environment. Because unfortunately it's not something that's easy to change, but maybe with time things can change. And things can become easier. Things have changed a lot along the years in a lot of places, so you never know. Okay, here. I think one important thing to remember is that you will never be alone with that, because there's always gonna be more people who feel the same as you. So I think that can be a sort of comfort. The internet, yeah. Also the internet. Such a pain Monday today. It's a proud Monday today. Here. There we go. It's a little bit hard to distinguish the shape of the cross legs. There we go. Here. These ones just under the other. But the hammering! She's a swordsmith. She makes swords. That's what she's gonna be hammering. She's gonna be hammering blades. Cool swords. Cha-chan. I made these sprites a while ago for the Yomimon thingy. I could maybe reuse these sprites for that if I make it. These sprites have the vibe that the thirsty woman drew them. What do you mean? What do you mean, Ruby? What are these accusations? What are you talking about? They are just like little Blorbo sprites. just this same pose. It was summer and you needed a glass of water. Now that you mentioned glass of water, I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. Stay hydrated, everyone. You're not I will fetch if I want to. No, you need to drink water now. You should take care of yourself now. It is forbidden to be in this stream and not take care of yourselves. Yo, Luna, welcome! We're doing a Yomi stream! Make sure to have a good rest, but welcome to the stream! We can accompany you until you fall asleep. How does this work? How to sign up to your mail newspaper? I think it sends you mails after sending at least one copy for it. But you can also just like keep an eye on it from time to time if you want. I'm not sure if there's a... Wait, no! I think you can just like give a follow on Coffee. I think just by following on Coffee it should already give you notifications, right? I'm still not sure how it works, but I think it might not be necessary to send any coffees. Just I think you can just follow Coffee pages. I think with just that it should work. Yomi has a newspaper, the newsletter, yeah. The coffee newsletter. I think just by following the Coffee page it should work. Yeah, here. And if not, I always tend to talk about new updates on Blue Sky or Twitter, and sometimes also on Itch.io. Yeah. Have you read the web serial Worm by J.C. Wildlow McRae? Have recently and it's super duper good. I think I've never heard of it. What is it about? You still use Tumblr? Yeah, I use it, but only for posting art mostly. But true, I still use it also. Let me check. I'm quite experienced. Basically all social media, so that's the Tumblr. The Blue Sky is here. Here is the thingy. And the Twitter. The Twitter is in the description, but it is also here. I think that's mostly all the places that I keep updated more or less. Oh yeah, Itch.io. I forgot Itch.io. Here it is. Dark but ultimately hopeful might give you character ideas, so more OCs to draw. You want me to make more OCs? You really want me to make more OCs after seeing Pain Monday? I pronounce it like that. I keep thinking you would read Kisphere. Alright, it's hard to tell how to pronounce it. Just think about it as a mix of quiet and sphere, and it works. It's not for the pain of heart, but it's superpower stuff. The protagonist is a bully teenager with bug powers trying to do the right thing. Bug powers sounds cool. La que espera. La que espera. Perfecto. Surprise people still use Twitter. It's really broken for me. It keeps breaking all the time. It has become kinda Honestly, I feel a lot more comfortable in Blue Sky. I feel like Twitter it has become so in the latest times. I don't know. There we go. Wait. There should be another there. There we go. Twitter, like social media, is all news anyway. The in thing now? Go out and talk. You mean that I need to go outside and touch grass? Really? That sounds like a pain. Watch out for authors in disguise. Spheres in atmosphere or actual sphere like a ball? I think it's more as in atmosphere. Well, queer sphere has like it's basically these. How to describe it? It's quiet plus a sphere. Think about it. Think about sphere as in environment, something like that. And quiet is just like, you know, quiet. So imagine it as like the quiet sphere, the quiet place, the quiet universe even. It's the name of the universe where my stories happen, basically. Think of it like a brand name more than my name. It's more of a brand name than my own name. I'm still Yomi, no matter how my social media is called. I'm just Yomi. The Yomiverse. It's basically the formal name of the Yomiverse, yep. She controls bugs like arachnids and crabs. Anything with a sufficiently simple brain. Crabs is like a very funny addition to that. Yes, I control insects and spiders and also crabs for, you know, for variety. You had fun when Pedra went out to talk. It was funny when Lena was here. It was fun to go outside. Like, she brought me outside more often than I go outside when I am on my own. Yo, YJ, welcome! How's it going? Had hopped into your chat on a different account long ago and always felt bad about missing your streams or being busy. Don't worry about it. Just feel free to come whenever you want or can. You're always welcome here. Do not worry. But welcome to the stream. I hope you've been well. No matter what, I'm always gonna be here doing chibis because that's what I do all the time. True, now that I think about it, thinking about like social media and interacting with people, this made me do like a weird connection in my brain right now. And I just remembered that next month, July, if I'm not wrong, is the month when Art Fight happens, right? I've always wanted to participate for the past years and I've never been able to because I've had like something to do in that month that has not allowed me to. So maybe this year I will try to participate in Art Fight. At last. Last year I didn't participate because it was the release of Final Fantasy XIV Down Trail. So I just spent that month playing Down Trail. What are the things in her mouth? Moles? Piercings? Piercings! Yep! She's one of my few characters with piercings. Yep. She's got these two, and I think that's all? Yeah, she's got these two in her mouth. I'm the giant crab that makes all of the rules. Wait, a full version of the song but with crabs. 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 We are the crabs. Carcinization affected the rats. Now they are also crabs. Everything goes back to crab. Priorities, yep. I was very excited for the unreal. I couldn't help it. I really liked it. It was so good. I still have a site to make in mind where it's about human connection. You will have your own fully customizable homepage and it will have real world analogy space for stuff like that. That would be cool, yeah. Could be interesting as an idea. If I had the power to control crabs, I would never go hungry again. You would brainwash the crabs so they would go into the pot. That's a bit messed up, Ruby. That's a bit messed up. Don't want to do art fight, not because I'm shy, but because I don't have social media. That's fine. I don't think you need social media for art fight, because I think it happens in like its own website, and that's where people post the drawings. Snow White did it, why can't I? It's an original reinterpretation of being a Disney princess, but sure. How many OCs have you completed? At the moment, 299. I've completed the very first list because I've got multiple lists of OCs, and this is the beginning of the second list. Well, it's not really the second list, I kinda moved to... So the thing is, I've got my OCs divided in multiple lists, and I'm not doing those lists in order, I'm just doing like the characters in each list in order. I don't know if I can explain it properly, but I guess it's a lot easier to tell visually. Wait. So basically I finished the 299 characters of the first list, which is the first OC list, the list of characters that are fully original from my settings, and now I'm working on the fourth list, which is the list of characters that I made inspired in various fandoms and things that I've been into. So these are all fan characters of multiple things. That's why there are characters with Pokeballs, because they are Pokemon characters. If I had the control over crabs, I would take over the world! Hell yeah! See, that's having bigger aspirations, not just eating crabs, but also putting the control of crabs to a bigger purpose. You want to do art fight, but I don't want to draw. I want to throw hands with Señor Pelo. That's a different kind of art fight. But maybe you can talk with him and something can be arranged. Eventually we all turn into crabs. The inevitable carcinization. Just how things are. Everything will return to crab. I am ip-maxed. Have a good night, Bloom. I hope you're eating well. Ip-maxing. Oh yeah, but back to the amount of characters I've done. I've got an image with a lot of them. Here. This is not all of them from the first list, but it's a bunch of them, so you can get an idea of how much I've done so far. 10. This is like how many? Like 200 of them or so. This is 200 something. Yep. 10. There's some more after these that are not in this image. I should prepare more images with the rest of them, but it is a lot of them looking at them like this. So yeah, 299 so far. And these are, considering this is number 300, I guess this would make it 311. So we're more than halfway there, bit by bit. Are you like me and just randomly think of a new character and go, no, I have too many already? Yes! Every time I feel you so much with that. Every time I think of a new character, I'm like, no, I can't do that. I've got already more than 400. I need to focus on the ones I have. And then sometimes the new character stays in my brain for days, like a sad puppy in my door, until I give up and open the door and just let the character in. Yeah. I've only eaten crab once. It was alright. I think I've mostly eaten those crab sticks that taste more like fish than crab. I don't know how much crab that is, but that's like the, I think, closest thing. Thrill of opening up crabs like a feral animal is the best part of eating them. Eating crabs, it awakens something in you. Yomi no longer throws a fit at Gen Z words. I mean, I've gotten used to saying things like imp maxing. Yeah, it started ironically, but it's one of those things that starts out ironically and then just ends up in your vocabulary, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess some Gen Z words are acceptable. Reminds you of Parkour Civilization. Oh my god, I miss Parkour Civilization. That was so good. It is kind of like that, yeah. It's art civilization. Everything is done through battles of art. In art civilization, no one chooses to draw the hands. Si no es Skibidi, pues será otra cosa entonces, yeah. That's Jetson Radio. When I was an art baby, lots of people were complaining about hands, so I learned to draw them first. Now my hands are better than my bodies. You know what? That's now something you don't have to worry about. You don't have to suffer with hands, yeah. That's good. Let's see. Fine with being a crab, it's convenient. Got knee pain? Rape that off and regain new one. Wait, is that how it works with crabs? Does it work like that? Well, I guess because they renew they shed like the shells, I guess. Do they? Do they? I think they do, like lobsters. I think so. Isn't it messed up how lobsters are technically immortal and just like they just die because they can't grow anymore? It's like, it's wild. I don't know. Yeah, crabs are so cute. Crabs are great. Being a crab wouldn't be so bad when you think about it. Does Yomi use the gondola emoji? Wait, gondola emoji? What's the gondola emoji for? Have pages and pages of hands and feet practice drawings, but not in a weird way and also in a weird way. I mean, why not both? Why not both, Lorenio? Be free. Follow your dreams. It's a good way of practicing them. I mean, if drawing them a lot of times is like it's like the best way of getting used to drawing them and learning. I've heard of like a lot of like art professors and even friends of mine have had to do that. Like professors have told them in art class, now you need to draw 50 hands in different poses, and then they've had to draw the 50 hands in different poses. And all of them have said that it has truly worked, that it does help learn how to draw hands. Just drawing a lot of them a lot of times. I've never done it, and that's why I still struggle with hands. Maybe I should do it someday. It's the new hip emoji. What? Why the gondola? Why the gondola? I'm confused. Good night, Tiziani! I hope you have a good night! And thank you so much for coming! Take care! I like imitation crab more than actual crab meat. I feel like it's easier to eat, like the fish sticks. I mean, I don't dislike them. I don't know how crab they are, but at least they are not bad. I don't know. Maybe I would like crab more if I had eaten crab in recent times. I don't remember last time I ate crab. It was probably a lot of years ago. Hair is my personal worst enemy with drawing. Understandable. Hair can be very complex to draw. Personally, it's one of my favorite parts, so I'm kind of more used to it. But sometimes it is really difficult to find like a structure for the hair, a way to make the hair flow correctly that doesn't look like something is off. Preface the B when saying crab. 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 No. I said crab. Crab with a B, not with a P. It's different, okay? Best emoji is Yomi emoji. That can be the new hip emoji. Hand Tuesday, new challenge. Oh my god. Can I draw my more than 50 hands? Well, I mean, I don't have that many hands, but what the push orangutan emoji for top used emoji? What if there's like a mix of the gondola emoji and the orangutan emoji, and it's an orangutan just chilling in a gondola? Maybe the orangutan is the one like driving the gondola. Cangrejo sounds more epic anyway. That's true. Crab is kind of a mid word. Cangrejo has like more. It is a stronger word, yeah. There we go. Someone who doesn't draw every time I try to draw hair, it looks like a really bad wig or a toupee that doesn't fit. It is difficult. Yeah. Something I can recommend for drawing hair if you want to. It's a little tip to make it like fit more with the head. Imagine that the head is like a sphere. Imagine that it's like a sphere. And then when you think about the hair, think about it like it's like something covering the sphere. I think that really helps me a lot with making it fit with the hair, with the head, I mean. There's a tale of an artist who went to train. His training consisted of drawing 1,000 hands. On hand 300, he decided to become a lawyer. That's I feel like something happened during those 1,000 hands. Here's a silly concept. Why do we have mains? It's a bit strange how human hair has grown when you think about it. Why have we lost the hair in our faces and it's only in our heads? Makes you think. Lost his humanity, became a lawyer. We're very strange apes, yeah. Only all my characters were bald. Why not? Hey, nothing's stopping you from doing that. Nothing's stopping you from making all your characters bald. Think about it. Consider it. There we go. Gonna paint her colors. I'll draw Saitama. It's just Saitama, look at that, no way! Consider, if you will, a world of shiny bald heads. There's gotta be a world like that somewhere. Let me fix this ear really fast. I feel like it needs a bit of fixing. World of shiny bald heads is a world where I would go nuts by checking heads. That reminds me of something very weird. This has just brought back a memory, a very random memory from my childhood actually. This is like one of the most random and mysterious things that have happened to me actually. I don't think I've ever talked about it here on stream, but I remember my bald childhood, not so far. It's not so far in my childhood. I already had a lot of hair when this happened. The thing is, I remember multiple times when I was a kid, like I don't know, 4 years old or so. There was this old man that I sometimes cross paths with in the street. I didn't know the guy. It was a complete stranger, but I recognized him every time. Every time that I crossed paths with him, he would just like hit my head, like randomly put his hand on my head, like slightly aggressively, for no reason at all. It happened like 4 times or so, and it just left me super confused every time, like, I don't even know who this is. Why is he doing this to me? It was just very weird, I don't know. Anti-bald blessing, maybe it was that. Maybe the guy was like giving me an anti-bald blessing and that's why I have so much hair now. But I mean, it happened like 4 times and it was always the same guy. It was just like a random old man on the street. I literally didn't know him. Poking kids is funny. He always looked also like super serious. He always had like a kind of angry expression. So it made me wonder if I had done like something. But I literally just didn't even know the guy. It just reminded me of that. Maybe he was just doing like a vibe check. My head. I don't know. Wait, can I find such guy for the anti-bald blessing? I don't know, I haven't seen him in many years, so maybe he has gone to other places. Maybe he's wandering the world, looking to deliver the anti-bald blessings. Maybe one day you will cross paths with him. So curious if Yomi has a bald toggle where the hair is invisible, Pratara is rendered, is bald Yomi eyeless. There is one bald Yomi, but it might not be what you expect. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see the bald Yomi? I can go change really fast. Give me a moment. I will be right back. You'll see. Maybe it's not what you're expecting, just saying. But I guess it would be close enough. He was trying to pat you and he was clumsy. That could also be, but it's just like, I don't know. It always left me very confused, and I don't know. I was always hesitant to tell my parents about it. Like, hey, there's this old man that keeps hitting my head for no reason. It was just confusing, I don't know. He's an isekai protagonist in a world full of bald people and he's blessing their heads to grow hair now. That would be beautiful. You know what? Maybe I was a witness to a truly beautiful story and I didn't know it. Okay, that's the closest thing you're gonna get to bald Yomi. It's Yomberry. It's been a while. I even have my lamp and my knife. Hehehe. I haven't been Yomberry in a long while. You know what? I'm gonna stay like this for the rest of the stream. Yeah. It's okay. I'm not gonna slowly approach with the knife on my hand. It's okay. There's a screen between us. The screen is there for a reason. It's a prop. Don't worry about it. Don't slap my head. Rude. That's rude. Does Baki Yomi have competition? Yes. Baki Yomi better not challenge me, you know. Screens don't work on ghosts, but do they work on tomberries? If they work on tomberries, then it's all fine. I am Yomberry now, so all good. Let's see. The ring. Bald hamster Yomi? A regular hamster? What do you mean a bald hamster is a regular hamster? Most hamsters that I've seen are not bald. Let that be known. Is there a type of hamster that is bald, like Sphinx cats? Or does it only happen with cats? Is there like a Sphinx dog or Sphinx rabbit or Sphinx hamster somewhere? I don't know, I'm just the thought just came to mind, like, wait. Why is it only cats? Why are there only hairless cats and not hairless other things? There's snake mole rats! Right, true, you're right. Wonder if there are any others. Can I catch this Yomi in World of Final Fantasy? It's I appear very rarely, so I'm a very rare encounter. Maybe if you're lucky. Let me get the mouse. Let's see if it's too cold. Sphinx cat will grow hair. What? Really? Never heard that. My uncle once shaved his dog's head and looked like an old man with a receding hairline. No! That's terrible. Poor dog. It all comes back to the critically acclaimed MMORPG. Yes. I haven't played it in a while actually. Haven't had time to play it lately. Wait, I forgot to paint the hand. There's even been an update and all, but I still haven't been able to play it. Play what? What game are you talking about? The critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, the one that has a free trial up to level 70, including the full base game, and the critically acclaimed expansions, Heavensward, and the not so critically acclaimed expansion Stormblood, with no limitation on playtime. That one. Yeah. Reminds me of the crying cat that got shaved with the top of its head. There's so many crying cat memes. I love the crying cat memes. Never heard of it, I'll check it out. Good. Please do, please do. It's a very, very good game. Very cool game. Very worth checking out. One of us. One of us. Always knew Yomi's an industry plant? What do you mean industry plant? I mean the plant part, sure. The industry part, not so sure. Oh wait, I forgot to paint one part here. Industry plant. Industry garden even. Industry Gardenia plant, exactly. Let me fix these lines here. Like this. From far away it's not noticeable, but when I zoom in there's a lot of little parts. Oh, I forgot a line there too. Industrial vegetation. Let's see. It's over here. It's over there. There we go. Now this. Telling me to eat my veggies was an industry plan for the veggie companies. It was all part of the marketing. Parents telling their kids to eat their veggies. It was all an agreement with the vegetable companies. You taking commissions? Yeah, I've got them open on Vision right now. Only some kinds of commissions, but I've got, I think, pixel arts and chibis right now. Probably once I finish some things, I'm gonna open also the half bodies and busts. Mass-produced Yomi. That's why there are so many of us. Works for Big Spinac. It was always a very complex advertisement for Spinac. Hello woman, pretty artist, I'd like to commission a manly man. You would be surprised to hear how often that has happened. I mean, I don't mind because I don't want to practice characters outside of my comfort zone. So I don't mind if people ask me from time to time like a character that I wouldn't be drawing normally. But at the same time, it's like, This is gonna be difficult. Yokoragetsu, welcome! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I am Yomberry. It's me. This is me. The Yomberry, the same as always, you know? Gender bent back. No, no, you will not make me draw Baki ever. You will not manage to convince me to draw Baki. Never ever. You will be ever interested in creating OC like as commission, like as designs? Sure, I could do that. I could maybe put designs on my vision, but I haven't what's it called? Haven't thought about prices for that, but I think it could be a cool idea. Let me draw my OC if that's what you mean. This one on my PFP. That was enjoyable though. I enjoyed drawing her. It was definitely a design, a bit outside of my usual designs that I draw, but it was really fun. It's a very cool design. But maybe I could do design commissions at some point. Think about it. Yeah, I'm glad you like how she turned out. Thank you so much for letting me draw her again. Oh, I forgot that line there. It should be like that. The review, see the OC in the review's profile picture. Yeah, that's the review's OC. I think if I did like design commissions, that would really help make me design characters without having to make them into my characters. That reminds me though, when it comes to designs, I also have adoptables, and they are in the Vision shop now. I put them in the Vision shop, and I also just realized I forgot her eyebrows. I was like, wait, something is missing. What is it? The eyebrows. I forgot her eyebrows. No. Se me olvidaron sus cejas. No. The eyebrows. There we go. There are 3 adoptables. Yep, there's 3 of them right now. I wanna add more when I have time to make more. Bald eyebrows. She didn't get the anti-bald blessing. It affected her eyebrows. She's Eminem now. Oh my god. There we go. All's good now. She has eyebrows again. Alright. What am I missing? I'm missing this over here. No longer Eminem, no. Now she's just now. hammer. There we go. And here... When Voldemort get anti-bald blessing. I think it's too late. I think it's too late for that. A little bit too late. And here, I think I forgot something. There we go. Nice. That's another character with lines and base colors. Let's go. Okay, that's 2 of them complete for today. Let's try to do at least 2 more, but give me a second because I'm starting to feel my hand a bit weird and I want to do some stretches. I'm feeling like a tingling feeling in some of my fingers and I don't like that. Ooh. I'm gonna stretch them for a little bit. I don't wanna risk hurting my hand. Let's see. Aging. No, it's not aging. I do not age, unfortunately. When I suggest if you were a crab. So true. When is the carcinization gonna start? I don't want to become a crab now. I want to become a lobster. Like the blue lobster. Tidori. This way I will be immortal. Didn't know that pterosaurs were covered in hair-like structures, like they were like giant mammalian-looking gorilla storks. That's so surreal to imagine. That's cool. It makes you think about how dinosaurs would look in real life, because sure, dinosaurs have been reconstructed from their skeletons, right? Like we've imagined how they would look according to their skeletons. But when you look at current animals' skeletons, they don't look at all like the animals. So probably the dinosaurs would also be super different. I bet they all wore hats, except the Tyrannosaurus Rex, because they had tiny hands, they cannot put on hats. Unless other dinosaurs put the hats on them, which would be very nice of them. And then they would all be able to wear hats. Yep. Okay, I think that helped. I'm gonna put on the wristband thingy. Pterosaurs had hair, the land dinos had feathers. Make it make sense. Evolution. That's how evolution works. But think about it. All of them had hats. So all is balance in the world. Surely they were all happy with their hats. There we go. Hopefully this helps a little bit. Okay, next character. Next character is Ume. I don't think she's gonna take that long to finish. Let's go. I think the biggest problem is gonna be the colors with her. But I've got the pixel arts for reference. So all is good. Gonna put her here. Yobokai! It's me, Yomberry. This pain will be full of pain for sure. He he he. If it weren't because there's like a glass screen protecting the stream. Let's see. Have you seen a certain island throwing dragon? I have, yeah. I've seen like clips of the The newest addition to Grammel Fantasy Versus. They truly had a vision in mind. That's all that's all I have to say. I still think it should have been Wonders. It should have been Wonders. They had a dream, yeah. No fear to pursue it. Very true. I'm just gonna be here waiting for Ilsa. She's gonna be so cool. Someone in the development team really went and said we should give her a Taiko Man grab. They truly had a dream. That was truly something. But wouldn't it have been more fun if they had added Ewiar? Not even Wamdas anymore. I am still a firm believer, firm supporter that Wamdas should have been in Versus. But wouldn't it have been funnier if it was Ewiar, like just a cat fighting? That would have been so funny. But it would have looked very bad on the outside. Not new, sure, making a fighter had 1, 2, true. I know her because she has the same marks as me. The Netru Sicily, the giant dude called Entelado once in the Shigantomachia. That's another person throwing pieces of land. A VR would be fun, but I cannot see them caring enough to fight so many people. That's true! She would rather be chilling in the background. She would just be chilling, like, nah. Why would I be fighting when I can just be here getting snacks and headbutts? There we go. The internet is made of cats. That's so true. Quark is more popular and well known than the game itself. That's true. She has become a lot of a meme. Gardenia. Remember when meme was "Can I have cheeseburger"? Oh my god, yes. Those were the OG memes. Well, probably OG internet memes. There have always been memes. Memes is a philosophical term when you think about it. Things that are transferred from like between people through communication. I don't know how to better describe it. The memes. Someday I'll check out Metal Gear and get the context of the memes. The DNA of the soul. Someday I'll get the full context. But the OG internet memes. Memes. You would flip on your chair because it's crazy how memes relate to Metal Gear Solid. Kojima was the original Bango memer. I need to check it out, even if just to understand all the memes. All the memes, pun intended. That goes in both senses of the topic. Richard Dawkins just named them memes, but they existed since humanity tells tales, yeah. More things than we know are memes. Was this how her outfit was? Oh yeah, it was. I guess I'll draw her other design when I do Paint Monday too. Yes. That's gonna be for Paint Monday too. Rick Astley singing that silly link someone sends you was a meme I like. That's a timeless one. That's a meme that will never get old. In my family there was an uncle that couldn't speak because of some brain stuff, so he made up words, and his words became more used than the original ones through the whole family. That's really interesting. In a way it's like he's still... like there's a part of him still with you. That is so cool actually. Yeah. Because we shall always be rolling. Rolling with a T in front of the word. That's the meme I would never give up on. Other hand over here. There's supposed to be a sword in here, a broken sword. Yo, who's Landerman? Welcome! After I finish this stream, I'll have some time to go collect your pages. Just... I'll be there in a second, okay? How many? How many? Was it 8? What is there even in those pages now that I think about it? It's not Slenderman, what are you lending me? Lenderman lends you the pages. Can I draw in them? I remember every time they gave me like papers with notifications from school of like things that were gonna, events that were gonna happen and stuff. I would always end up drawing in them. You cannot give me a piece of paper, it's gonna end up full of doodles. Kinda sound like my friend Sonic.exe. First time I hear that. People usually say I sound like the seagull. Let's see. I really like how her chibi turned out. Looks so cute. Shouldn't take very long to finish. Yo, officer! Welcome! It's me! I am Yomberry. How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Tomberry Jellybean. We were talking about me being bald in like earlier in the stream. So I had to show everyone that there is a bald Yomi. And that's Yomberry. Instead of trying to seagull, why not go and see a cat? I see cats every day. They are in my house. They are sleeping right now. They are so cute. Let me check something. Okay. I'm gonna do this like that. I don't even remember how it went. I haven't drawn her in so long. But I guess this works. Sea cat. Oh my god, wait! Otters are kinda like sea cats. That's so cute. You mean no haria? How many cats do you have? 4. I have 4 cats. They are a family. It's the father and then the 3 daughters. They are so cute. Three female cats, how do you sleep at night? One of them does not let me sleep. I literally do not sleep because of one of them. One of them, she wakes me up. The other day she woke me up because she wanted to go eat. but she did not want to go alone. Like, the bowl was full. Usually she wakes me up when the bowl is empty, which happens very often, but the other day, the bowl was full. And she woke me up, so I would accompany her. She refused to leave my room if I didn't go with her. And when I left my room to go accompany her, she went running to the bowl. She just wanted me to get up for no reason. Because our two brothers and their uncle, one of them is sleeping on my leg. That's so cute. Give them a head pat on my behalf. The others are really quiet. The other cats I've got, 3 of them are really quiet. They let me sleep. They are always kind to me. But the 4th one, that cat is a gremlin. She always bites me for no reason. Like, not aggressively. Like, I could be petting her and then she just randomly bites me softly. She's just weird. She's a goblin. And she's also super jealous. Every time I'm petting another cat, she always comes running. I think there was a... No, I think I might have imagined it. I'm seeing cats where they are, and I think they are all sleeping in my room. Yo, Laborador, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. This is me, Yomberry. Yay, thank you. All the head pats. We deserve all the head pats. There's a documentary about the Scottish man, Irish and don't remember, where he lives alongside some others. They cried so damn hard. It's a beautiful movie. That sounds so cute. But if you cried, it sounds like it might be emotional. But also cute. My cats are evil, but also evil, but also vile. It's just how they express themselves sometimes. They are ungovernable. Even if I complain about that cat, she's so cute. I can't be angry at her. She's just adorable. She's also very tiny for some reason. She's like 11 years old and she looks like she's 1 year old. No one will ever believe that she's 11 years old. I just remembered that I do have a photo of another one of the cats. Now that you said potat, there's one of them that is a bit potato shaped. And I've got a photo of her that you may have seen before. She's without the smug. Look at her. She's so cute. This is not the one that bites me, but she's very, very smug sometimes. This one is really quiet. This is Temi. She's always super, super quiet. She's also very weird. She also sometimes bites me for no reason. But she's so cute. She's adorable. She meows like she's a plastic toy. It's really funny. She almost never meows, but when she does, she sounds like a plastic toy. And she's small and round. She's so round. Her eyes, her tiny eyes. She's so cute. She's adorable and also very smug. She knows it. Look, it's Billy and Molly. It's on YouTube. Oh, let me write it down actually. Yeah, I will note it down. Thank you. Love my cat, supreme overlords. I'm happily their slave. Same. I feel that so much. That's how it is to live with cats. Even if they break things and sometimes misbehave, can't be angry at them. They are so cute. She's like, I know I'm cute and got the upper hand in here, yeah. She always takes advantage of that. She's adorable. And also the dad of the cats, the oldest one, the father of the other three, he's already kind of old. He's like, well, he's 11. He's almost the same age. He's like 11, 12, more or less. But his back legs are starting to hurt a little bit. So every time that he wants to climb on my lap, he just like, he begs me to lift him and put him in my lap. He doesn't want to jump anymore. He just like tries to get my attention to put him in my lap. It's really funny. Cats are known for chewing on grass sometimes, nothing weird about it. Depends on what grass. Depending on the grass, it's a little bit concerning. A very old rescue cat, and we recently got a new kitten called Kali, like the goddess, and she tries so hard for him to play with her. That's so cute. I hope that they get along. I don't know if I've got any other photos of them here. I probably have some on my phone. Oh, I've got one of the gremlin. I've got a photo of the gremlin that always bites me. This is a recent one. She loves him, but he hates her. Ah, sad. It happens with all cats. It's really difficult for them to get used to younger cats. It's like, no, this has been my space since forever. Who is this stranger invading my space? Look at this creature. This is the gremlin. This gremlin is the one that woke me up so I would accompany her to her football. She's so cute. She's also so small. I love her so much. Oh, I took a very funny photo the other day of the smug cat in the same chair. In this photo she looks like she's flexing. Wait, I need to show it. Look at this. She looks like she's flexing. You've been asking her cats for not letting her sleep. They don't care about that. My cats are fine with that. She looks like she's flexing. She's in the same chair. She's like muscle mode. She's so cute. This is the same cat as this. One of my cats looks a lot like that. Cute. Tabby cats are so cute. It's really funny every time I see cats with their same color and patterns. I call them like, so my two tabby cats are called Lete and Lire. Every time I see one like on the street or somewhere, it's like, oh look, it's a Lete, it's a Lire. There's so many of them. Checking me out, girl failure. My cat would call me girl failure. It's because I don't have the same muscles she has. I'm not as strong as she is. I cannot flex like she does. She's leagues above me. Okay, we're almost done. It's not so far from finishing. I'm gonna add the line here too. Wait, I think there's a cut here now. It's the gremlin! Hello! She's here eating. Take care, Gelato! Thank you so much for coming! I'll still be here for a bit, so feel free to accompany us, even if it's from the shadows. Baguette carrying girl. It does look like she's carrying a baguette. It is meant to be a broken sword wrapped in like a blanket, but no. It's like she's carrying a baguette. There can only be one Bucky in this house and it's not you. No way. My cat maybe watches Bucky and that's why she was flexing. Is my cat a Bucky enjoyer? I want to pick her up, but she's still eating. I want to let her eat. Is your cat eating invisible cat food? Nah, it's normal cat food. Maybe sometimes it's invisible, but they use that as an excuse to ask me for more food. Because sometimes it's like the bowl. As soon as it starts to look a bit empty, as soon as you start seeing the bottom of the bowl, that's when they start complaining. Wait, she's done. Hello! Come here with me. Wow! Come here. I have a cat. Now you can stay here with me. Now you can help me do some line arts. What's up? You're so cute. She's not gonna want to stay because it's starting to be a bit hot and she doesn't like it. In winter I can't get rid of them. They are in my lap every time. Okay, you're free. You're free to go. In winter, it's impossible to make them go away from my lap. But now that the weather is a little bit starting to be a bit hotter, they don't want to be with me anymore. I found them like lying on the floor like a carpet. Ah, you're in the sofa now. You went to the sofa, you don't want to be with me. With protein powder and protein shakes. They will become the most powerful cats to open all the doors and cupboards. They really dislike it when doors are closed. They don't like it at all. very yummy, you're cold-blooded, they should love you in summer. But that doesn't mean my temperature is like comfortable for them. They prefer the floor because it's colder. And usually I'm not a tomberry, I'm a ghost, so that's even less reason for them to want to be with me. They'll just punch a hole and walk through your door. They will make their own cat door. Car door? I was gonna say car door. Man hook, hand door. How was it? Man door, hand hook, car door. Because are cold, they even give other people chills. But they don't wanna be in my lap. They don't think it's comfortable. They prefer to be in the floor. That gets even colder. Man door, hand hook, car door. Exactly. Oh, your cats, I know they don't know I exist, but I wish them the best wishes. Yeah. I will let them know. I will tell them. Even if they don't understand human. Really? Oh, you wanna... No! You wanna come here? Come here. Oh, yeah. Meow. They pretend not to understand human. True. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Hello again. What's up? I haven't needed. I should make it my password. I remember that I can remember password for sites I use at least 2 or 3 times a week, but that's not with me in one go. Well, maybe now we know man door, hand hook, car door. Maybe that would mean that we would know your password. Maybe it's not a good idea. But you can like reorder the words a little bit. Yep. What's up, lady? You still want to go? You don't want to stay here with me? If I do pss, she still comes back. She really loves headbuds. Even if she doesn't want to stay here in my lap, she still wants the headbuds. Mire, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, señora? ¿Qué? Mire. Hey! Ow! Don't bite me! Why did you bite me? What have I done to you? You're so violent! I was just headbutting you and she goes and bites my leg. This creature! You're such a creature! You're a goblin! What's up? You still want headbuds? You still want headbuds after biting me? You're shameless. For my goddamn device that opens food can, only noise I make is open pantry door. That's the sound that really catches their attention the most. Every time I go to the kitchen, the father cat follows me instantly and starts meowing desperately like I'm about to give something to him. He's like a Victorian child who has never eaten food in his life. He's so cute. It doesn't matter what I'm preparing. I could be preparing, like, I don't know, pizza or just pasta or something, and he still begs for food. Isn't bite like a loving gesture for cats? Yeah, she doesn't do it in like an aggressive way. She just bites me in a soft way, like she bites the other cats sometimes. It's more of a like a friendly thing. What's up? Meow. Hey. Meow. Oh, you still want headbutts? You're so cute. You're adorable. You're a baby. You're a baby. You're a super baby. Yay. Ay, 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 ay. She's headbutting me a lot. She's so cute. Baby. Hey, not the table leg. Not the table leg. Don't destroy the table leg. Come on. No. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. What's up? They use the table legs as a scratching ball. Someday this table is gonna fall down and I won't be able to do anything about it. They just keep destroying it. What's up? What are you doing up here? Now you wanna come here? Ow! She hit me with her tail. Headbutt bite. You may think you're in the middle of a Pokemon fight, but your HP is too high to tell. I think that might be the case, yeah. My cat-type Pokemon. I've got cat-type Pokemon. What are you doing up here? This is my workspace, lady. No, no, no. Don't bite my hand. Do not bite my hand. She's invading my workspace now. She wants so much attention. I shouldn't have told her anything. Now she's desperate for attention. What's up with you? You're so cute. You're so cute. I don't know why I keep giving you attention. I have series to draw. Okay, she left. She knows when people are talking about her, and something just fell to the floor. I just heard that. She's just tricking you into loving her by being adorable. Don't fall for it. It's too late. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's adorable. Lily. Ay, 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 ay. I'm gonna try to continue. I'm gonna try to draw a little bit. Maybe if I don't look at her, she's gonna go back to my room. Maybe she will stop begging for attention. Okay, that's it for her lines. We're done. There we go. Okay, so I don't think the colors are gonna be that much of a problem anymore. I think I'm just gonna take the colors that she's got in the references. Wait, no, that's not the color of the hair. This one. I kinda wanna... I think I'm gonna erase this line. It's gonna look better without it. much better, I think. Oh no, the face, not the hair. The cat is still here in the table right beside me. I fear that at any moment she's gonna jump on my desk again and hit me with her tail again. Now the bow. I wonder if I could give her some other colors too. I like her color palette though. I like it. So maybe she's already good enough. But I'll think about it. Maybe some gradient somewhere. This same color. I feel like her color palette is kind of like sepia-like. She's got these very toasted colors. Kind of like there's like a filter on top of them. I like it. The socks and the shoes. Now the question is gonna be, what color do I paint the baguette with? I mean, the sword. Totally not a baguette. Oh wait. There's a lot of pixels to fix. Two. There we go. So what color could go well with this? It's not in this version of the design, so maybe we're gonna do something. I'm gonna make just like a darker color like this, and we're just gonna change the hue. Maybe a purple could work, but also this green. This bluish green. This is an Expedition 33 character, hence the baguette. If it was my Xenoblade character, I would be able to say close. Because I keep seeing people call Expedition 33 French Xenoblade. But no, this is my Token Rambo character. My Sunny Wasage, the protagonist. we go. Wait, I think I can fix this eye a bit more. Okay, now that looks a bit better. Nice! That's another finished character. Not finished, but now she's got lines and colors. And I think maybe I'm gonna leave it here for today. It's been 3 characters, but hey, not bad. It's like an in-between between the first 2 days of this list. Well, the first 2 days of line arting and coloring base colors. We've got 3 more to finish, so maybe next time I can finish those 3 and then we can start coloring the shadows and stuff. But I think for now this is a good point to stop for today. Let's save. So, tomorrow I've got a stream that I want to do. I'm gonna be playing a game, so you're gonna see the waiting screen very soon, because I'm gonna prepare it after the stream if I can. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow then. And then I'm gonna make sure not to be busy on Thursday, so I can do another Paint Monday, and then on Friday, like, so it doesn't happen like last week. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to be back if I can. But hey, I've been working on a lot of cool things that unfortunately I cannot show, so I hope that sooner or later I can show them and show you all the work that has been happening, because it is very exciting, but I cannot show any of it. But yeah, for now this will be all for today. I like how Juliana came out. Yeah, thank you. Ina's expression is really something, because she's got like the nice half. Wait, how do I? She's got this very nice half. She seems almost like a kind person, and then there's she's plotting something. Half of her face. It's gonna be a lot more noticeable when I add the shadows, because half her shadow is gonna be like half her face is gonna be like with shadows, and the other half is just gonna be like brighter. So it's gonna be the duality of her personality. She's a very cool lady. Looks like she's being just a little mean to me. Exactly, just the right amount of mean. Guard those walls. So, thank you all so much for accompanying me today. Muchas gracias por acompañarme hoy. I'll see you tomorrow with a game. You'll see. It's a very cool game that I've been wanting to play since I saw the first preview screenshots. I'm very excited to check it out. So, for now, take care everyone. And I'll see you next time. Cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima. Bye bye.